Canada's new steps to mitigate its immigration challenges are likely to hurt tens of thousands of foreign students, including those from India. It will also negatively impact those applying for work and resident permits in Canada. The new rules came into effect at the beginning of February and gave additional powers to the Canadian border officials to alter the visa status of students, workers, and immigrants at any time, should they deem such an action necessary. With the recent introduction of the new immigration and refugee protection regulations, rules that have sparked a public outcry, Canada border personnel are now vested with the power to deny or reject temporary resident documents such as electronic travel authorisations or eTAs and temporary resident visas or TRVs. This means that border officials can now cancel such documents, which include work permits and student visas. However, there are some guidelines that need to be met for them to reject permits and visas. This includes one which states that if an officer is not convinced that the individual will leave Canada upon the expiration of their authority stay, they can reject their entry or cancel their permit even during the stay in Canada. The discretionary power to make such judgment is entirely upon the officer. These new rules and regulations have a scope of uncertainty and will potentially impact tens of thousands, if not hundreds of thousands, of international students and workers, of which Indians are the largest group of foreign nationals in either category. Canada is among the most preferred destinations for Indian students, workers, and legal migrants. Students alone currently pursuing their higher education in Canada account for more than 4.2 lakh Indian nationals as per government data. Should a student, worker, or migrant get rejected, they will be stopped at the port of entry and sent back to their home country. In case a permit is cancelled while such a person is already studying, working, or residing in Canada, they will be served a notice to leave the country by a specified date. Besides these categories, Canada also sees a massive inflow of tourists from India, all of whom also have temporary permits of different durations of stay. In the first 6 months of 2024, Canada issued travel visas to more than 3.6 lakh Indians. In 2023 too, Indians accounted for 3.4 lakh students in the first 6 months as per data released by Canadian authorities. Just 3 months earlier, in November of 2024, Canada had closed down the Student Direct Stream or SDS visa program, a preferred route for Indian students who were willing to guarantee money upfront to be assured of their education in the North American country.